questions women have about pregnancy and sex and everything else. We're going to move on to Natanya. Natanya's 5 months pregnant, and we heard one morning you woke up and saw something on your stomach that disgusted you.
Yes, Tyra. I have stretch marks getting on my stomach and my thighs and my eyes, and I don't...
Wait, where?
My eyes, because I'm looking at it all the time. I'm looking at it all the time. So
oh, look. She's just dropping poetry up in here. I'm like, what are you talking about, stretch marks on your eyes? Okay.
And basically, I want to make sure that when the baby goes, the stretch marks go with it. And I want to be, you know, summer's coming up. I want to look cute in my two-piece. I don't want to be scared that my stomach is going to be all discolored with stretch marks and all saggy and baggy and not cute at all. I want to be looking cute on the beach, you know? I just want to make sure, I want to know, like, what can I do to get rid of the stretch marks I have now and make sure that they don't come back at all?
What can she do?
Well, unfortunately, they're common. And so, you know, I always tell patients you should call your mom and say, Mom, thanks for the stretch marks, because you actually inherited them from your mom, or the tendency to get them from your mom. So there's a lot of stuff on the market you can buy, and I wouldn't, because that stuff is expensive, and it's not going to help take away the stretch marks. But if you use a lotion so they're not itchy, it helps. And when the pregnancy's done, first of all, you're going to look great in a bikini because you're so tiny, but they're going to get lighter. They just won't ever go away. I mean, that skin is damaged. It got stretched and torn. So the only thing to avoid is really fast weight gain and stuff like that. Otherwise, you can't really control it.
What about cocoa butter?
Cocoa butter, everyone else. You can use it. And again, it's a good moisturizer, but it's not going to stop the stretch marks. Nothing does.
Thanks.
Welcome. Okay, we're going to move on to Rosio. Rosio, she thinks that one of her body parts looks like pineapples.
Yes, Tyra. I'm 6 months pregnant at the moment, and about 8 weeks ago, I started realizing that my nipples were getting bigger and darker. I was just staring at them as they were just getting darker and darker and bigger, and they have like bumps around them. So to me, they look like pineapples. So I'm wondering, is this normal? Is this supposed to happen? And also, about a week ago, I noticed the dark line going down my belly, and I was just wondering what's causing that.
Yeah, I know the bigger nipples are normal. I know the darker line is normal, but I don't know why. So doctors can explain that.
So the bigger nipples, again, that's your hormonal stimulation as your breasts and mammary glands are getting ready for this upcoming baby. So those bumps are actually glands. As the skin is stretching, those glands are becoming more pronounced because of your hormones. All of this is temporary, but it's also helping to provide moisture to the nipple as that skin is being stretched so that you don't have excessively dry skin. And the linea nigra, or black line, is also hormonally derived. Many of your cells in your body that have color or more pigment to them are going to be accentuated in your pregnancy. And that's going to go away after. Yeah.
In Espanol, línea negra. Yeah. She's talking about the line from the belly button down to the region.
Historically, Tyra, línea negra. And historically, this is known to mark women in the wild as being pregnant. So, yeah, it's your tribal ancestry.
So línea negra, for those that don't speak Spanish, translates to black line. You're like, I know, last me, Okay, where's Patty? Patty was stunned when her stomach wasn't the only part that started blowing up. What else blew up, Patty?
Hi, Tyra. Hi, doctors. I'm very chesty. I was chesty before I got pregnant. I'm even bigger now. My boobs are really way bigger and way sore.
What size?
I'm now a 36 triple D.
Okay.
I was a 34 double D.
That's what I am.
I feel you, Tyra. I feel you.
Yeah.
And they're just getting bigger and bigger. I've gone bra shopping. I've gone for different sizes. I keep going up. I just don't know what to do with them. I just feel like they're out of control. I say my husband doesn't know what to do with them. I think he's enjoying them. I'm really afraid I'm going to suffocate the baby when I breastfeed, and I just, I want to know if it's like normal, they're going to keep getting bigger and they're going to keep being sore, and will I have enough milk even though they're big?
So there's a million questions. So when do they stop getting big?
Well, first of all, you do not look like you've got a triple D there, so you're hiding them well. You got
I'm 5 months pregnant.
But you got a triple D.
I'm a triple D, yes.
Yes, that's
I
good,
just
honey.
went yesterday.
Those look good. You can't tell. But yeah, they're going to keep getting bigger, and then after you have the baby, you're going to see within a couple days of the baby, they're going to get huge when they're filled with milk. You're not going to smother the baby, though we do laugh. Sometimes babies actually are, feel like they're kind of coming up for air. Yeah. So the lactation people at the hospital help you kind of pull back. But
I've seen that. I've seen like a lactation specialist showing a woman with big boobs how to pull your boob away from the baby's nose.
My sister breastfed, and my sister, I could never see my nephew's head.
Yeah,
he was covered.
So you just got to make sure they're breathing. That'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, the question about whether or not you can breastfeed, everyone assumes if you have huge boobs, you can always breastfeed. Yeah, you never know. I mean, you probably can, but you never know. So you have to see how the baby latches on, how your nipples are. how healthy the baby is when the baby's born, and usually your milk will come in, but it doesn't come in for everybody.
I heard that like the milk doesn't come out of just one hole on the nipple, that there's a lot of little holes. Is that
yeah,
true?
just like the pineapple nipples.
Right. Right.
Those little glands actually secrete milk also. So,
Wow.
and you'll be amazed when the baby comes out how much milk comes out of those.
Are they going to get smaller after?
They sometimes actually shrink to even smaller than they were pre-pregnancy.
Get
But
pregnant.
not necessarily with the same, height that they had before.
Yeah.
So-
They kind of deflate sometimes,
yeah.
right?
So I may be a little bit smaller, which someday in my life that'd be great.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to move on to what happens when those 9 months are up and it's time to have the baby. I know Christina has the first question for when the baby comes.
Hi, Tyra. I love you so much. I'm currently 4 months pregnant with my first child, and I'm dreading about giving birth because I do not want to poop on myself in front of all the people that will be in the room. My mom, my man, my sister. No, that's embarrassing.
What percentage of women poop when they have the baby?
Oh, gosh. I mean,
Most?
honestly, I would say like probably 80%.
80%.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you're pushing.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I tell patients if they're pooping, that means they're pushing the right way. I literally say, push like you're pooping. That's how you know how to do it.
Wow.
So I don't know about your mom and your sister and everyone. They might not like it. But honestly, the other people in the room, like the doctors and nurses, could care less. I don't even remember who pooped, who didn't. It doesn't matter. It seriously means you're doing the right thing.
It just is. Is there like a pooper cleaner person that's like cleaning it up? Yeah, you. You're the pooper
That's
cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another question about poop. I heard that if you go to the doctor early enough when you're in labor, you can get an enema
Yeah.
and take the poop out.
Well, no, some places actually routinely will give enemas to kind of clean it out. And actually, again, like we talked about with sperm having that chemical that stimulates labor. So giving an enema, it stimulates your bowels. That can stimulate labor too. But you can do it yourself at home. It's just kind of, it's hard logistically to do it on your own.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can. Honestly, of all the things I would worry about for you guys, I would not worry about pooping on the table.
That's not going to be your focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're not
thank
going to be
you.
worried about some poop. There's so
No.
many other things coming out you, girl. You're going to be worried about no poop. We'll be right
Like a
back.
baby. Exactly.
Up next, I want to know what positions would be more comfortable for me and to make him feel good as well.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Guys can get in lots of positions this way.
You're just teaching women that aren't pregnant stuff, too.